All right, guys, today we are going to, on this 2019 Ford Mustang, we're going to take and put hood struts on it because, as all of you know, Ford in their lovely genius took and put this god-awful hood strut. And the only way not to get the hood strut on the S550 Mustang is to buy the new Shelby GT 500, which I don't know about you guys, but that is definitely not in my price range. And I know it's definitely not in some of you guys's. So what we're going to do today is we've got a set of these Redline Tuning hood struts, and we are going to take and install those on my Mustang here. Now, what we've got here is a 2019 GT premium package in Velocity Blue with the blackout package. So we've got the black roof, the black badges. Car's a little dirty, but we've got the leather seats. It is the 401A package, so it does not have the digital dash, but that's okay. It does have the factory Ford active exhaust, which right there's the module for you guys on that. So just a quick little walk around on this car here. You'll be seeing a lot of this car on the channel, as well as the F-150. So let's get this dumped out here and see what all comes in this kit, which appears to be the brackets for mounting to the body, the brackets for the hood, the hood struts themselves, and the unibit, which is an awesome thing that comes in the kit for putting that hole in. So let's get everything prepared, and then we'll get it taken care of. Alright guys, I don't know if the camera's going to last or not. Might be a little hard to dive, but basically what you're going to do on this kit here is you're going to undo the top bolts, which we've done. Then you've got to undo the battery tray on this side, which is just a bunch of random little twist clips, just in case you need to get to the battery in a hurry. Oh, come on. Just twist them and then they pull out. Then you're going to set them aside to be reused on reassembly. Pull this out of the way. And you stick these back in with these brackets here, with the ball facing inside the car. Get trouble. Uncle Bear. What do we need now, brother? Right now, putting these back on. And then
you have to drill a hole?
no, there's only the one. It's only bolted right here. This bracket just goes against the hood to help push it. And then the hole over there is for some of them. You have to pull the line out that goes to the washer fluid.
Gotcha.
Line those brackets up so that they're straight. Bolt them down.
Goes off to the side.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are finished. So basically all you're going to do is you're going to take these clips here. They sit down in there and they rock into place. It's a 13 mil. It's going to bolt itself back down. Basically you're taking the universal bit that they give you with that little piece of plastic, stick the clip back in here. You're going to punch a hole, which ends up being right in the perfect middle where you need it to be. Take the universal that they give you, drill it all the way down as low as as big as it'll go. You can cut a relief slit in there so that if the battery was to die, you can twist that piece of plastic there and slip it around that. I'm going to worry about that when the time comes. I kind of like the look of it better without that clip being cut like that. And then this bracket here just sits up here. It is just the one bolt, just the 10 mil that holds the hood on. You line that up straight. You pop the strut in, pop the arm in, and then the same on the other side, guys. So this way you can see it a little bit better since there's not a cover covering it. The body's cut out perfectly for it. There's already an indentation in the fender for it. You just rock it down in there, set it down, bolt it in, tighten the bolt up, and then you slap it in there. And then there's no reason to even have the prop rod in there. We'll get rid of that when I've got a spot to stick it. Right now I don't really have a place to throw it away. Next, what we're going to end up tackling is we are going to put the catch can on the passenger side, because these engines do have a problem with a little bit of blow-by with catching the, so you want to be able to catch that oil instead of sending it back into the intake the way that the manufacturer does to begin with. So that's about all you've got there, guys. The hood does open further now than it did with just the hood prop rod. That is something that I didn't know we were going to gain by doing that. I just wanted to get rid of the stupid prop rod. So we've got that done. Now it's good to go. All right, guys. So we're going to finish up the last little thing here that we've got for our 2019 GT Mustang. We've got this package here from CJ Pony Parts. Our last package here from them. For right now, we've got some other stuff that we're going to be doing pretty soon for the Mustang, but right now this is the last one. So we did the hood struts, and we've got one more thing that Ford should have done differently with the cars, but didn't. So first was obviously those hood struts. Next, for those of you that follow the S550 Mustangs, you know that there's one more thing that you have to do on these cars before you really get too carried away with them. We do not have a boosted application. We don't have any power adders at this point. It is all stock except for we do have the BMR rear subframe connectors for the car. We've got a couple of other things ordered that are on back order. As soon as they get in, we'll let you guys know. We'll make a video on that. But right now, let's see what we've got in here is the JLT oil catch can for the passenger side of the car. So those of you guys that know the S550 platform, they do have issues with blow-by on the passenger side. Like I said, that is more of a boosted application problem or power adder problem. We do not have that. But on anything with direct injection, like the 18 and up 3rd gen Coyote cars, anything direct injected, it is very, very beneficial to have an oil separator or oil catch can on the car. These are super, super easy to install. As you see, you've got these really nice little connectors here. You just pull this tab up, pull it over, and it pops out. And then it locks back down super easy. Same on the other side. Real nice metal catch can here. Just easily unscrews. And then you've got the actual catch can itself. Got a nice little diaphragm here to keep the oil from coming back up once it turns back into oil from the vapors that come through the line. For whatever reason, the manufacturers think it's a great idea to take the oil from the crankcase pressure from the cylinder and shove it back into the intake. Why they do it, I don't know. It's not just Ford. Everybody does it. And you definitely don't want any extra oil getting sent into the intake of any car. So I'm going to put you down real quick. We're going to go out to the car and we're going to put it on real quick. So, this is our 2019 GT Mustang. It is a premium package car with the blackout package. And we have already installed the hood struts from Redline Tuning. They are absolutely 100% phenomenal. I love them. They're great. The hood does open up a little bit further. There's no cutting, nothing extra involved done to the actual physical part of the car itself. Again, the only thing that we had to do was right here is we had to drill this hole out so that the bracket could sit down in. Those holes where the bracket sits are already in the car. They're in the body from Ford, so you're just filling holes that are already there. Really, really great design. There's several different companies that make them. We went with the Redline Tuning ones just due to the reviews that they had online. Now, let's get to putting this on. Now, you will generally have an engine cover here that comes off super easy. It's just a couple of bolts and it pops up off of there. I've already taken mine off. We are having a little bit of issues on this car already with some oil. We haven't decided yet what it is. Me and the dealership are checking a couple different things. We're monitoring it per oil change. For whatever reason, freshly after the oil change happens, we got something here. Hopefully that's not showing up on the camera. I guess there's a scuff on my nice new GoPro, so that's great. Anyway, we're having just a little bit of issues with oil. Right after the oil changes, it gets down, we lose about a half a quart somewhere. That's why we're putting on the JLT cold air intake. The dealership agrees that we shouldn't have to add anything to the car, but they agree that maybe this is one way to figure out where that oil is going. Now, this one here is your passenger side. This is the one that we're going to replace. The driver's side one is right here. They do make a catch can for this side, but we will not be putting that one on. I've pulled both of these lines off, and there is a little bit of oil residue in the passenger side one. The driver's side one, 100% absolutely dry. So that's why we're going to leave that one alone. We'll see what happens. I'm going to mount the camera here a little bit better for you guys, so that you can see just how easy this is. Actually, you know what? Just to show how easy it is, once you get the engine cover off, which is just some 10mm bolts, there are absolutely zero tools that are required for doing this. So you see right here, you just push that down, and it just pulls off. It's just that simple, guys. So complete one-handed operation, and you just pull it off. That's out of here. Trash it, do whatever you want with it, and then you just take the new one from JLT and you just push it on, and you'll hear a positive actual click, and then it just sits right here beautifully in slick, out of the way. Doesn't look like it's aftermarket at all. Looks like it belongs there. Very, very, very nice quality from the guys at JLT. It sits in here beautifully, doesn't hit anything, and that's it. You're done with the install, guys. Now that's it. The only thing left to do is shut the hood and drive. So guys, stay tuned. We're going to keep doing more and more things with this car and Joey's Fox body that he got in. We've got a couple of things that we're getting ready to do for it, so hang tight, stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.